You made a seafood boil in a strip club locker room?
Yep.
Stop!
What all did you make?
Stop!
There was crab, shrimp, sausage, potato, corn, clams.
Clams.
Sounds great.
This woman boiled seafood in a strip club locker room.
It tasted amazing.
This was
at
just for
first.
you.
No,
Like you and
I
your
made
friends.
I made it for the girls.
Was this requested or just surprise?
Surprise!
It's the seconds. That's the second hand
Oh, okay.
that says that we're live.
Live. It's
recording.
real life right now.
That we're in your car as you're commuting.
Once more.
Once more.
You've made it. You're still here somehow.
It's Tuesday morning.
There's probably just 10 or 12 of them left.
You knew that this was coming. I'm sure it might have been late because I've seen some complaints. Dave hasn't been scheduling consistently.
The podcast?
Is this true?
No, not at all.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's operator error for those that say they can't get to it.
Way to throw him.
You
under
are
the bus
literally
while
the
you
first
drive it.
complaint.
I'm not there. No, I see it on Facebook first inside the group. By the way, if you don't know, there is a Facebook group called Drinkin' Bros.
No, we took that part off.
Time for Pie.
It's just time for pie.
It's just time for pie. Okay, there's a Facebook group that I'm going to start becoming way more active in.
Wow.
That's going to last 7-8 days max.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Now that we have the broadcast channel, I'm going to post a bunch of shit on our broadcast channel on Instagram
Yep.
so you can see what we're doing. Okay. The big boy, the
Do
little
I get
boy.
access to that?
No.
When Instagram lets you, I can't, it's weird.
You can just switch over to Time for Pie. That's what I've been doing.
I'll just post pictures of my butthole.
No, don't do that in there.
No, that's a Facebook thing.
Okay.
I was using the inbox on Time for Pie for sexting a lot for a
Yeah,
while.
I know you were.
Yeah.
You
Who
were
cares?
telling me. You were
I didn't care
telling
that
me.
you guys were reading it.
I mean, I don't have it. So
Yeah, he doesn't have access to it, but
Yeah.
I got a good giggle out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
He's like, what
internet
are all
pickup
these-
lines are
you-
terrible.
They work.
Every single one is just like, hey, you're funny. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, whatever. You just got to cast a lot of poles, dude.
Yeah.
Busy.
It's kind of like
Busy boy.
It's kind of like when you're fishing for those big fish.
Mm-hmm.
You have 4 or 5 lines in the water. You're trolling for them big
Trolling
sailfish.
for pussy
No, I'm talking about fishing
is
right
what
now.
you're doing.
No,
Yeah.
Wait, that works?
For him, yeah. Yeah, he does it. Yeah, he trolls. It works
I mean,
for him.
I'm a troll too,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I've never gone after
like
pussy.
being a
That's why I'm like, wait, that
troll.
works?
No,
against
not like
girls.
troll, like
trawling.
Sure.
I don't know what is the
No,
real
it's
word?
trolling.
Trolling.
Yeah, it's trolling.
Whatever.
Like when you're trolling for fish and you're just like cruising and you have like a load of poles cast. So eventually one of them is going to catch something.
Oh, you're using fishing terms that are
this
real.
This
Yeah.
is a fishing
Oh.
term. Yeah.
Okay.
Fishing terms.
Yeah.
Okay.
But-
I just remember when I was a kid, we would just go to the end of the dock, put the hooks into the water, and the second we saw a fish swim over the hook, we just yanked it up
Yank
and
it
caught
up.
it on its side.
That hurts.
Oh, you were
So-
snagging fish?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
That's
yeah.
fun,
That's
but it's
a fixed
mean.
pole, isn't it? You just got a fixed,
Yeah, flick them
fixed
out.
thing.
Oh, we didn't have a pole. We were holding the string by our hands. We were just
Cool.
like, yank, yank.
Damn.
Was there even any bait on the hooks?
No.
Oh,
They're just straight hook and fish.
Damn, ouch. They're just like,
But I mean,
you swing it into their face.
the message I'm trying to get across right now is join the Facebook group
Oh, okay.
and join the broadcast channel because we're
since
going to use it.
Since we're talking about the different socials, a lot of you people, especially people commenting on YouTube, are not subscribed.
Wow.
I don't get it.
Offensive.
Wow, Dave can see that, guys.
Wow.
You
dude.
can see.
Yeah, that's weird. Why would you just watch every episode and
We
comment
got it.
all the time, but you don't click subscribe?
So go ahead and hit subscribe. If you're in your car, pull over and hit subscribe before you
Close
continue
your
your journey.
eyes and just start pressing all the buttons
Well,
on your phone.
that's a good thing. We need to talk to them right now.
Yeah.
We need to talk to them. The show could be going away.
Yeah, it could.
It
You never
could
know.
because advertisers, are not like they used to, and we can't pay Dave to be here.
Sure, yeah.
So we need them to subscribe and comment. I read every comment.
Yeah.
Every morning that this is out. I refresh it like 5 times that day.
Yeah.
And see what everybody thought was the funniest.
Yeah.
So what I want to see in the comments now is, number one, we need a new shirt. What shirt do they want?
Oh.
What do you want on a shirt?
Yeah, a
That's something
podcast
that's a
shirt.
reoccurring. I mean, is it horse brand, horse products?
It probably is.
Logo?
It's got to be something horse related, man. Horse meat cheese is like, or just, yeah, one of those would be a funny shirt if we made it look like a good logo.
Okay.
That could be a funny shirt.
I mean, I want to hear them in the comments.
Yeah.
Like,
And if we choose an original idea from a comment, we'll make sure that you get a couple of those shirts
For free,
2
yeah.
sizes too big.
Yeah.
Two
Like a
sizes too big.
nightgown.
So if someone's Caleb's size has a really good idea, we're just going to send them a car cover for an F-150.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I'm
that's it.
It's gonna be a ballroom gown.
Yeah,
be
ball
nice.
to the baller.
Yeah.
And then we may roll over onto Patreon. Now, how that looks,
yeah.
we don't know yet. Now, what I was thinking today is that if we are going to do Patreon, I think that we try and offer more than just, a couple more extra minutes of a show. I think when we have recording days, that's our podcast day. And we just film what we're doing, what we're cooking, because you're cooking lunacy. You were cooking lunacy last night. We were making huge, like triple-sized Moscow mules.
Yeah.
You made buffalo and garlic drumsticks and then a whole full rack of lamb.
Yeah.
And I
You've
normally
seen the
don't
re-
eat lamb. That was the first
There's
and
a
only
lot of
time I've
food.
ever been okay with lamb.
You were making out with women, and
yeah.
we were watching.
Women, plural?
Yeah, you
I
guys
mean,
were just
a woman.
you guys
Where was
were
the other
you guys
women? I
were
don't even
just
know one.
checking each other. Yeah.
I might add.
Yeah.
Foxy lady.
Did you
I
see?
recorded it too. That's the best part.
You selfie recorded it?
Yeah.
You should
Oh my
have.
god.
Wait, you guys made out?
You missed it, dude.
No, I saw them testing each other's tits. That was enough for me, dude.
No. It got
Yeah,
way heavy.
I was already like, I gotta go, dude. Get out of here. I gotta stream. Lock my door. Yeah, they were like, oh, cool. You got this tit job? Oh, I got this tit job. Well, maybe we should jiggle each other's tits for a while. And I'm just sitting here like smoking my cigar, like, is this real?
Now add
And
making
Jared's
out
just
to
like
that.
scrolling through, trolling for pussy while this is happening. He's casting more lines, just like la 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 la. While his date has like this beautiful blue bra on and is just getting her tits bounced around, and I'm just like, Jared, put your phone down.
Hey, look at what's happening right now.
Live in the moment for a second. This is really cool. So yeah, that
Yeah,
was
so it
wild.
went further.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
you, it's probably like amazing because it's like, oh, this doesn't happen often. To me, it's another Tuesday.
Sure, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I mean, it was really fun to watch.
It was fun to partake in as
Sure,
well.
yeah, that sounds like who doesn't want to just.
I mean, if
play
you
with
just get to
tits.
make out with hot chicks all the time.
Oh yeah.
That just
What are you saying?
What?
You just get to make out hot chicks all the time. This is what you do. What are you talking about? This is literally what you do. Like you said, whoa, that's so crazy.
That's so crazy, dude. But
Maybe I have like a one up because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm
No.
gonna go ahead and put on this lip gloss or this chapstick that tastes like cherries. This tastes
Yeah,
like
see,
watermelon.
it's way
and the girls are
different.
like, oh, mine tastes like blueberries. You want to swap flavors? Yes.
Yeah.
Let's make a little smoothie. Mwah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did-
Jared
see,
does not look
should
good.
weigh-
with that.
Should
Way
we
better.
start wearing flavored chapstick?
I don't think that's going to change our situation.
It adds flavors to the
It
kisses.
might.
I don't know.
I'm gonna get cherry.
I'm gonna get.
Gonna make
I'm
my-
gonna get
I'm gonna get
blackberry.
the one that's got the what's the stuff in it that makes your lips get all swollen?
the
Caffeine?
bees. We're getting the
it's
bees.
whatever those the lip gloss is that makes your lips all fat. 'Cause it's got that. It's like a plumper.
No, I think that's just some kind of like hot sauce.
Wait, I could not. That means I could stop using the bees.
Yeah,
if you're
you could
talking
just-
about a
you
chapstick
could
that
put
plumps
on
you
and
up.
then you lick
Oh,
it
yeah.
and then you let it go, and you're like,
It just
"Whoa."
swells.
Yeah,
Starts
It's
coming
just-
out the
it's like
sides.
huge.
Yeah, dude.
Like a cheeseburger. That's what you do. Yeah, I know you love it. All right, well, yeah, you should do that. Cool.
See, I'm telling you, you just missed the best part of last night. We were listening to like old cool ass music, watching old
I got
videos.
like a lot of good sleep.
Jimbo did like a 10-minute headstand.
We got no good sleep.
I
was
got
awesome.
good sleep, then I went and gave a bunch of blood this morning.
Oh yeah, because your blood's thick.
Yeah, it is. She did say it came out really slow.
Yeah, they're like, ooh, this is thick.
She's like,
Dude,
is this gravy? I was like,
Dude, I want to make biscuits and gravy tomorrow.
I got everything for her to make it. She was like, damn it, now I'm all signed up to make gravy.
Oh, so she's gonna make it for us.
I think she was going to. I mean,
Wait, are we talking about like real gravy? Like you actually donated blood? Like I'm confused.
no, yeah, I did go donate blood.
Yeah, but then that made
Is
me
it
hungry.
donated blood or is I'm just
I'm getting blood work done just to see what all kinds of fun juices I can put in my body to become extremely strong and huge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
you're already huge.
Yeah, but I want to be like ultra huge. I'll be like as big and as strong as I can, so we're gonna see how far we can go with that.
What?
I just wanted to give you a shitty look, so you would say something and the camera would switch to you, filling up your second
With handle.
entire glass of Tito's.
Well, can you? Is there any way during this podcast you can switch it to him as he does his Jared shot? That's
What?
a whole glass.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun.
The
Just
12
I don't
ounce
know
Jared
why-
shot?
Yeah, like while I'm talking, just switch to him.
I
Gulping
don't know
that
why
down.
you guys.
He's got tears running out of his eyes as he's like drinking it. He's like, that was so good. Let me just make another.
There's a lot of shade being thrown my way unnecessarily
Jared
for no reason.
shots is what we call them.
I don't know what those are.
That's a fun thing that we should make into something, a Jared shot. We could get special glasses made that are just mugs and it says Jared shot. And it's got like lines on it for measurements and the top says Jared shot.
Yeah, it's this full liquid.
Yeah.
Those of you that are in your car,
Mm-hmm.
you have heard that there's a beautiful woman's voice on.
And they're like, what?
They're like, who is this?
They already have a bone.
Which one is it now? You know, is it another one of my sagas? Nope. Not this time.
No,
Is it
this
one
one's
of-
got a
offense.
brain.
Thank God. This one can speak.
I got a brain and I give good brain. Yeah.
Wow. That was a good line. Yeah.
Wow, dude. How do girls gauge their own blowjob skills? Do you compare? Do you watch some videos and compare?
Videos? No.
Yeah.
I just pay attention to the guy's reaction as we go along.
Yeah, but that could be biased. They could be faking.
You think a
But
dude
it's-
is ever going to fake it? Unless they're getting hurt. They're going to be like, nah, stop. But
No, they're gonna be like, oh, that feels so good.
no
It's
way.
like Burger King, have it your way. Everyone it's customizable for every dick sucked to be like, no, because I have heard so many girls in the club. I'm a ex stripper. I've heard so many girls that
No. Let's
Don't interrupt the guest. Let her talk.
Whoa. But I wanted to give her a real title, not ex stripper. Like you are the stripper ambassador to the United States.
Oh sure, I'll take that.
See there.
Yeah,
We'll expand on that after you
Yeah.
explain this.
let's extrapolate. I forgot where I was going with that.
The girls at
The
the strip
girls would
club
always
tell
brag
you
in the
about-
clubs.
Yeah. Okay. So listening to the girls, the way that they would talk about men have like. Sorry, I'm getting a little jump, but I had like multiple drinks already.
Sure, hell yeah.
But for the women saying that they could only have sex with certain guys because like, oh, this man knows how to please me. And this type of guy, after like just fucking once, he sucked. I'm never fucking him again. And I'm just sitting there like, you don't know how to explain to a guy what you like. And they're like, wait, we can explain to men how to fuck us right?
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, I feel like your sex life is absolutely horrendous. If you did not know, you can explain like, hey,
You can say, hey, do this.
yeah.
And it's probably like,
No, the bigger hammer.
cool.
Yeah, but I also think there's an aspect on our shoulders because I always spend the first time I'm always like trying to figure out what type of
Yeah.
like because some girls are G-spot heavy, some girls I mean you can get them freaking exploding with just clip.
But you're
web.
paying attention to said girl.
Yeah, I'm watching.
correct?
You know,
That's the
trial
way
and
I
error,
am
trial
when
and
I
error,
suck
trial and error.
dick. I pay attention to the guy because some of
Pulling
them
all
like
the knobs and levers.
Yeah,
and
you're like,
just seeing
I
what's
wouldn't do
happening.
that, dude. I wouldn't do.
What's going
Dude,
on?
don't do this twist thing that you just did.
grab pull.
You're just doing it all, man. And you're like, oh, that one works. Cool. Yeah, that's fun. So, if a dude, okay, so you're giving a dude a blowjob or head or whatever, and if he comes really fast, is that like, do you feel like, oh, I must have did really good that time, or do you prefer if a dude like is lasting a long time with that?
It depends, because sometimes I've had one session that lasted a full hour, and the guy was like, I can't keep going. And I'm like, yeah, my jaw hurts too. Let's
Holy
end
shit.
this.
That's 60 minutes, dude. I couldn't eat a hot dog for
Suck an
60 minutes.
hour, dude.
Like
Oh my
that'd be like
God.
60-minute corn dog, dude.
Was it hard the whole time?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
I would have passed out.
Yeah.
If all
Well,
that
I also
blood-
too. I also think I like to know like where we're going. Hey, is this just a warm up and then we're going the full way,
Going to the
or
rest.
are you just wanting
You
to
trying
do
to finish this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because that's two different mindsets.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
I
you can
control.
allow yourself to get into it really, and
Yeah.
then finish. Help her out.
You know what you know what I'll say is the number one overlooked thing by 99% of women during blowjobs.
This doesn't sound like a fake stat at all.
99% of them.
I mean,
Or what? Say that again. I'm sorry.
Or
the
the-
most,
a thing they
most
look over.
overlooked portion is, and this is what I would say from porn stars and OnlyFans girls that I've been with. They get this without ever, just because they're used to being in front of the camera. The position that they put their body in to do it makes a world of difference. Like,
Okay.
all right, you know,
Yeah.
okay. Like imagine laying flat
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
back on the bed
Yeah.
and she's sideways like this.
Yeah.
Okay, no. If she's like this, perking her ass in the air
Yeah.
with underwear still on and you're like
Yeah.
staring at a thumb. Yeah, how much difference does that make?
Yeah.
Whereas
or
that always is a thought inside girls that do camera
Yeah.
that do camera things. They're always, even when
How do I
they're
look the
doing
hottest?
this for fun,
Yeah.
they're like, your eyes are my camera.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking make this hot for you. Like, so I'm just, look, I gave a piece of advice for women. You can back it up.
You're visual.
Yes, very visual.
Men are very visual,
Very visual.
and women, we
Close
it's
your
not
eyes
the
and pretend
visual.
we're
Yeah,
George
we
Clooney.
need to like focus. We are all about like sensory, while men are visual. That's why it's like, oh, as much as I can try to like look sexy the whole time, and that too is why a lot of women, if they don't feel sexy, they feel like you're not going to pertain or see them as sexy as well and not be turned on. So that's why a lot of girls are very self-conscious of like, I don't think you would think I'm sexy, and I know you're visual. So
That makes sense.
Okay.
What else could we learn?
oh, there's a lot.
Well, go down the list.
What do you
Wow.
not know?
Tune in. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun for the audience.
I don't know what I don't know. We need to have like a panel.
Oh yeah, let's just do that. Is there a whiteboard?
We have a panel of women.
Yeah.
They're like, "What does he not know? He doesn't know how to call me
Let's go
back."
ask your ex. She's inside.
He doesn't know how to stop at one. There's too many.
If you have had sex with Jared, go ahead and leave a comment.
Go
What
ahead.
should he learn?
Yeah, if you've had sex with Jared, please subscribe to the channel. We can really pump these fucking numbers up, dude.
I have not, so I'm
Yeah.
not going to subscribe.
Sure, yeah. Unsubscribe.
You can subscribe, but just not for that reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Those
we're
are
not
different
just
reasons?
that
No.
reason.
Also subscribe. Hey, you should subscribe if you like the show, or maybe you had sex with Jared. So like, we won't know. We won't know who you are.
Or you can put the comment. Put in
yeah.
the comment why you subscribed.
Yeah,
This is absurd.
this is gonna be a wild episode. Yeah, we're learning.
We're
sex
getting
today.
we're learning
Oh, yeah,
sex.
sex
Today we
101.
learn sex.
Teach us.
The boys
sex.
learn sex.
Yeah, sex is not pee. There's what's called the Skene's gland inside the urethra. So when a woman squirts, it's not pee. It's
Yep, it's pee that hasn't become pee yet.
yeah.
Pre-pee.
Yep.
I don't care what it is. As
I don't
long
care.
as
I
it's
like
coming
watching
out.
it fly out, dude.
Yeah, because that's like, oh, dude, I did it.
And then whenever they're like, only I make me do that, and you're like,
I needed aggressive in order
No
to get me to
one's
squirt.
ever got me that far.
and you're like,
yeah.
and then you like do a cool fist bump together.
Yeah. And then they're sleeping in the sleeping bag on
Yeah,
your
yeah.
porch.
Yeah.
You're so compassionate.
Wait, what? Did you make her go sleep out there?
No.
'Cause
They
she
didn't even
just
tell me
can't-
they were
she's
coming
camping
over.
out over there waiting for
I want
more.
more. I
I
want
need
more.
to squirt.
Shaking on the door.
Like trying to lock people.
Yeah.
Just shaking it. Let me in like a cat.
I need to squirt.
Help. It's like a horny cat meowing at your door. Fuck, go away.
This
You're like
is so
spraying
bad.
her.
It's spraying her.
That's fun. I feel like there's a lot of girls that are just very scared to do it. They're like so nervous what's going to happen, and they like sometimes won't let themselves do it.
Imagine a girl did it wrong and just diarrheaed all over you.
Like, I mean, like that's probably a thing that some of them they're like especially if it doesn't happen often, they're probably like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Oh, am I going to shit? Am I pissing? What's happening? So I guess there is probably a lot to think about. I mean, if I was getting sucked off and then I was about to squirt piss or something everywhere, I would be really confused. God, calm down over there, dude. Look at you. Yeah.
Do you need a hug?
Oh, that hurt.
Like,
Oh, no.
Look at his eyes.
What's wrong with my eyes?
They're red as hell because you keep taking Jared shots.
I would say you poor thing, but you're probably the richest person
No,
here.
he
so.
knew it. He knows the
knew what
risks.
he's doing. Yeah. Wow.
Pour yourself another. You're at a good start.
Go ahead.
You're already home. You can't get a DUI.
What?
Keep drinking.
Okay.
Okay.
Bottoms up. Bottoms up. Bottoms up.
Do you have more Red Bull?
This is thick.
Okay. Okay.
Just the way I like it. Yes.
Nice and thick.
Yucky.
What?
Colleen.
What? You think I want a pencil
Thin?
dick? No.
Yeah.
Lucky Colleen. Do you like potato dicks?
Foster can.
Oh,
Oh.
that's Australian for sex.
What? What's a Foster can? Oh,
Foster's
that's big.
beer?
Oh, I was talking
Like a
about where
24
they-
ounce can?
Not long, but wide.
Like a Spam can.
Jesus.
Oh. Oh no, like a tuna can?
Thing
Just
smells.
No.
Give me that chicken of the sea.
You gotta mush it to get it longer, and then push it in and just let go, and then it just
Let it just feel it absorb.
hits all the sides.
Just
Whoa.
watches like
Yeah.
the legs. Just like, oh.
It's like the ear protection that you squeeze and then roll into your ear, and you're like, wow.
What is the true, like, God, we'll look at a girl and be like, oh, she's so hot. And like in a quarter of a second, we'll have imagined her, doggy style, naked, doing everything. Boom, 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 boom. Goes through everything.
Okay.
What makes a girl look at a guy and go, man, I want to fucking suck that dude off?
His forearms.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
like veiny
Just
forearms.
something about forearms.
Yeah.
Backwards baseball cap. Not because you. Charlie always wears backwards baseball caps. Oh yeah, you both
Charlie's
do.
a fucking yeah.
We both have forearms and backward hats, dude. This is fucking rules.
Yep.
Funny guys.
We're really
Funny.
fuckable right now.
If a man can make me laugh, ha ha ha. He can
See,
laugh
you're
my
just
panties
explaining Charlie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah,
off. I'm smitten.
I mean, he's a catch.
yeah. That's
He's
true.
just-
Such a good.
and
boy.
never was a fan of any of his girlfriends before. Let's just say that.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't even tell you any of their names. That's how important they were to me. I could not. If you held a gun to my head and said, "Tell me one girl Charlie Classic has dated in his past," I'd be like, "I don't know. It's one of my best friends. No clue.
Never heard of them.
No
Yeah,
clue."
your ex-wife.
Yeah.
I never caught her name.
Katie.
She was saying that you had sent her a text Monday night at midnight, just randomly like, "Oh, this is Charlie's like best girlfriend he's ever had," while she was sleeping. Like you just
Maybe.
randomly sent a
I
text.
don't remember that.
Sounds right.
I don't remember that.
She was like, "I didn't know how to respond because I hadn't met her yet, so I just went back to sleep."
I don't know if that happened. Like,
That's probably happened.
Doesn't
Like,
sound
I'm
like
flattered.
me.
Sounds like
thanks.
something
Doesn't
you do.
sound like me. I'm gonna review the play real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't believe me? Wow.
I just want to. I want to see what
What shit you were talking?
what exactly was said.
Something like that. I'm not good at reciting.
I really love when you just scroll through your phone on our talk show.
Well, while I'm searching, I'm hoping Caleb was gonna pick something.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be faster than that.
Oh no, dude! It was,
But you got so many.
Okay,
fishing
this
lines
is-
out.
Monday at 11:58 p.m. I have no idea why I sent this. Charlie's girlfriend is really nice and cool. Best one he's had yet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't remember that.
up.
Oh, I'm flattered. You drunk texted your ex about me. How amazing.
Sweet. Yeah, that's nice of you. Okay, so
How do we make all these commuters really uncomfortable on their way to work with boners?
they've been hard the whole time.
So we make them do a competition of how far can you steer with just your boner.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Dude, and you need to measure it in meters.
Or you
Meanwhile,
measure
us
it in
women
dicks.
that don't have boners, how do we?
Boring.
There is a lot more women that listen to this show than I thought, and all of them are hot.
There was one that's been messaging me every now and then that talks about the show, and I'm like, you keep listening? She said that she listened to like 7 episodes in a row on one of her trips, and I was like, what? And you kept going?
Dude,
She's like, yeah.
Marathon.
all
I was
so
Fuck.
random hot girls like start following me. I'm like, why? Where did you come from? I listened to the show. I'm like, why?
Oh, God, you're so fucked up.
It's just a bunch of weird horse
You're
jokes.
messed up inside.
We're so bad.
The only people that follow me from this show are like dudes with private profiles that live in the woods. I'm kind of getting the shitty end of the stick here.
Well, why don't you cut your camera to you more often? Let the girls see what they're missing. I watched one episode. You only cut to yourself one time to say one word, and that was the only episode I've ever watched of our show.
Yeah.
Well, I
every now
mean,
and
why
then
would
I'll-
you watch your show
Yeah,
again?
we were there.
You saw it the first time live.
That is true. Well, I just watched it to see. I mean, it was beautiful. It looks really
does
good.
look really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks-
you were just
it-
watching it to check up if I was doing my job.
No, I wasn't. It was because I think somebody had messaged me. They're like, "Wow, that was a really good episode." I was like, "What do you mean?" And I turned it on. I was like, "Oh, that was kind of entertaining." But it just looked good. Like it made me want to watch it because
Yeah.
it looked good.
Okay, so how long were you were a stripper, right?
Yes.
How long were you a stripper?
28 years.
You think I'm how old at this point?
Well,
29
first
at
off, your
least.
age stopped at 29.
Yeah.
What, like one of those? I turned 29 for the 16th time.
No, all those young strippers that were coming in, you were just drinking their spinal fluid, and you just stay right there.
Oh, yeah.
You think I'm a succubus?
Yeah.
Got it. I danced for 3 years prior to COVID, and the club shut down in Washington State for 14 months. And when it opened back up, I was only one of 25 that were allowed to come back.
Okay.
But after spending a year going in just once a month, it was really boring.
Yeah.
It was just not the same vibe as it was pre-COVID.
Sure, yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop. Because I also had developed a sciatic nerve issue. So
Oh.
every time I was like grinding on people, it was like, ow, ow, ow,
Ouch,
ow.
ouch.
Like,
My legs are numb. My legs are
yeah. This is like, oh, I'm trying to be so hot and horny right now, while at the same time I'm in severe pain.
Damn.
So
Yeah, that'll put
I
a damn-
Some
stopped.
people, I'm sure, pay extra for that, though.
Yeah.
None
enough?
that I asked about. Like, hey, would you like to? What was it?
Would you like a painful
Bloodhound
dance?
Gang lap dance is so much better when,
When
the
the
stripper
stripper's
is crying.
crying.
Do-do-do-do. So maybe those people, but they were never the ones I dealt with in the club.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was like the grossest thing that's ever happened while you were at work?
Grossest.
Oh, come on, man. Why? I'm drinking.
We were having a
here.
good family-friendly show.
Yeah,
You
this is
wanna
a
ask that
family
question.
show,
This-
dude. You want gross
so-
stories?
There was a group of dancers who had gone for a full week without drinking any alcohol. They wanted to cleanse themselves, like, yes, we're going to be healthy, we're going to be sexy, woo. And after 1 week of not drinking, they decided to celebrate by getting shit faced.
Hell yeah.
They came into the club shit faced beyond what they could handle and ended up vomiting all over the locker room.
Hell yeah.
And so as soon as us girls who weren't drinking, who were working there to the night, as soon as we walk into the locker room, you hear somebody yell, "Watch your step!" Because they had splooged right in front of the door. And so like we're slipping, like ice skating
they
on
threw
vomit.
up?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
not what I use for splooge.
Yeah, splooge is not a throw.
That's not the definition for splooge.
No.
They-
Splooge is boy goo.
Mouth spooge.
No.
Okay, well,
Boy,
they exited whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
They
yeah.
just met. So there was vomit, and they were each in their like a head in a separate trash can throughout the locker room. Just like, oh, this was such a bad mistake, and the entire locker room just reeked of vomit. So it was that to me was the nastiest.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. Vomit is a really intense smell.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
yeah.
Okay. I have a question.
Okay.
What is the best strategy to actually try and pick a girl up in a strip club?
It completely depends on the girl.
Okay.
100%. Because I've had both situations where when I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship. I don't keep anybody on the back burner. I'm not like, well, let me save your number for later. I don't do that, period. So if I'm in a relationship and somebody's like, oh, but I could treat you better than your man. And I'm like, you sound manipulative. No, you're already off the roster.
Yeah, but to be fair, I mean, sometimes, you drive a Ford Explorer and what if, someday a Ferrari was just like there for free. You're like, well, fuck.
And then that brings into question, what kind of girl do you think we are?
Yeah, Jared.
One
You
that's
think
looking for
I'm after the car?
reliable and fast.
What?
Yeah, I'm in for the long haul, not the fast haul.
Yeah, she wants a nice Camry.
Something that can
dude.
tow.
Yeah.
But I also have had where I was single that just if I hit it off with somebody, I was like, oh yeah, you want my number? Here you go.
Well, no, I'm playing off in the fact that girls like to stay in shit relationships way too long.
Yeah.
They do. Like, they will.
Women love to feel like they're, fixing something? And that if the man loved them enough, he would change for her. So if a man does change his ways for a woman, it's like, oh, he does love me enough.
There are
Yes.
so many, though, that I've even seen that, like,
It's a pride thing
It
for that.
changed their, yeah, but it also changed their entire, like, convictions where, like, these were pretty badass girls. They were like, oh, if anybody fucks around with me, I'm out. Yeah. And then they get into something and it's like, oh, he cheated on me the 19th time. And it's like, and you're still there. Why?
Because they're not broken enough to leave.
Why would you need to be broken to leave? You need to be fixed. You need to be like, this is dumb. I'm gone.
There comes a point where a girl becomes so numb to it. She's like, I'm done with this.
I'm just comfortable.
Well, I wouldn't say comfortable because like it could go either way. Either she's comfortable, she's made her peace. She's like, you know what? I'll just deal with this. It's not that bad, whatever. Or like, you know what? This abuse, like I'm numb to this. Like it doesn't captivate me like it used to, where I don't feel like it's a challenge to get over. I don't know if I'm saying it the right way. Just
Giving relationship advice to Jared is just talking to a wall, anyways.
that's okay because he's
This
not
isn't
the only one
relationship
listening.
advice.
That's true. We do have an audience.
This is more of just, how and why.
Yeah. General observation.
But also too, like when you see people walk into the club, there's got to be different classifications of, you've got the people that kind of are there because they like almost need this or addicted to this. You have the regulars who probably all have their own story that you guys have all memorized at this point. Then you have, the people that are of your age that are there to have fun, and that knocks you into a different category of.
I probably
Hi.
have seen every type of person that comes into the club. Because, being there for 6+ hours a night, 5 nights a week for 3 years, you see
You've got
your
old
rotation.
business guy with a shitty wife that's here to have some excitement.
Or you have the guy whose wife passed away and he doesn't want to get in a relationship, but he wants the comfort of a woman. So he just rents out our affection for a little bit just so he could like, hey, I just want to like hug a woman and it not be weird or creepy. And so
That's very sad. Now I'm sad.
Yeah. That made me sad too.
The widower.
It
Misses his wife just needs a hug.
It reminds me of Thanksgiving in 1998.
You did that?
No. I was in the car. We were driving back from our friend's house, Corey, like our friend, like Corey's family and the Hudsons. And we were driving back, and I saw this guy in a suit just walking, like looked like he had just been fucking drugged through the mud, but bald and just like walking very like mopingly. And I still remember, I'm like, man, that dude's having a bad day.
Yeah, I've seen guys who come into the club think like they had just got cheated on, or their fiance, wife, whoever left them, and they feel like some kind of retribution they could, I don't know if that's the right word, but if they could hook up with a stripper, it would be getting even with their ex that left them. And so here they are just drunk, like, please, my wife left me. Can you please like just fuck me? And we're like, ew, no.
That's
Ugh.
that's
I
the
can
voice
see
to
why
do
she
it in,
would
too.
leave
It's kind of a
Go.
double ew.
Yeah.
Because it's like, wait a minute, like you're
You're
very
kind of a loser. 'cause
yeah,
your
yeah,
wife
yeah,
left
yeah.
you.
You're showing your weak side right now.
You're crying in here.
Yeah.
You must be a loser because your
Listen,
wife left you.
I need to go hang out with the other gatherers over there. Like, I'm a hot chick. I hang out with the hunters.
He's just crying, dude.
What?
And he's just crying.
He just cried.
That's sad.
Yeah, there was one time when I worked in Vegas, because I've worked in New Orleans, Las Vegas, and up in Washington State. But when I was in Vegas, this guy paid me over $300, $300 just to cuddle me and cry on my shoulder.
Okay.
That's nice.
Because he was like, at first he was like, yeah, I'm a lawyer, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm impressive. But just the way he was being really shifty, I was like, he's lying about, like, he's not actually a lawyer. And when we went into the VIP for a dance, he was like, can you actually not dance? Can we just sit here and cuddle, snuggle? And then he started crying.
Can I
and
get
he
some
spent-
snugs?
Please, big spoon me, please.
Okay.
Dude,
fun.
even
I can
if
wear
I'm
a
being,
strap on if it like fits.
No. I just
yeah,
the spoon.
do it, dude. Come
Just the
on,
spoon
dude.
part.
Come on, dude. let her
spoon
do
without
the whole
cock.
thing, dude.
Spoon without a big
Come
cock.
on,
Yeah.
let her do it all.
No.
Why?
You.
No, she didn't ask
Do
me.
you know what it feels like
You have a
to
backwards
be
hat. You're
spooned
funny.
by
Come
somebody
on.
with a flashlight in their pocket?
I don't want to. I don't want to know that.
Come on, do it.
I don't want to know.
Come on,
No, I'm okay,
dude. You're funny. You got a backwards hat. Got good
I
forearms.
do have forearms too.
Yeah. See, let her do it,
Fucking
dude.
shit, dude.
Let her do it, dude.
I'm so nervous now.
Yeah. Let her have a fucking tentacle.
Oh God. One of the bad dragon tentacles.
Yeah, just put that tentacle in there, dude.
That's scary, dude. What's
Even being paid though,
Yeah.
like, I don't want a guy crying on me.
No, but it's, to me, the most awkward part of all of that is, oh, time's up. You either pay me another $300 to keep crying or I'm on my way. Because
Damn,
it feels
dude.
so awkward
Yeah.
to be watching the time. Or like, because even as the time goes up, the bouncers that are like keeping track of like who's been in what chair
yeah.
for how long, like, hey, your time is up. That it should be like, okay, sir,
just,
here's a tissue. Do you want to switch the tissue for another $100? Or like, this tissue costs $100. I'll give it to you. But you got to give me the 100. It's awkward.
Yeah.
Well, but I think you're missing a fucking really good sales option here. Because if you had identified that in the beginning, where you're like, hey, I do have the therapist package. That's an hour.
That's what a lot of us dancers call ourselves, our therapists, because the amount of men who come in and bitch to us about their wives, their girls, their jobs. Like there's even one guy who would come in, Sam, his hands were like sandpaper. And he was like, hey, I just need to get my mind off of work. And so I came to the club. And so here I am dancing for him and just feeling this like sandpaper on me. I'm just like, God,
Where is
do you
this,
need
Washington?
some lotion? Do you need some lotion?
Is this in Washington?
Up in Washington.
You're allowed to
Yeah.
touch in Washington? Wait, hey.
Yes, no, like
You got a backwards hat and forearms. You can touch whatever, dude.
Dude, I'm not going to a club in Washington.
I guess you got to go back, man.
it depends by the dancer and the club, because there are some girls that will charge an extra $100 for customers to touch, but
At least it's up front.
or no, because I also have a lot of coworkers who wouldn't say it costs extra. They would just tell people $20 a song, let's go, and then after 3 songs, they're like, hey, it's going to be $800. And the customers are like, what the what happened? I was expecting 60. And they're like, oh, well, I took my top off, you licked me, and like just go on to all of this stuff. And it's like, well, I didn't know there was an upcharge for all
They
of that.
should have a hard card, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lick is $30.
I would at least want an itemized receipt because that's going on the company card.
100%.
Damn.
Pie Industries company card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
What
we
I want to
should.
know is like, how is a dude just like volunteering his relationship problems, or are you
It
making
depends.
small talk and like, hey, how's your wife tonight? Oh, she's still a bitch.
It depends.
I still
Because
wish she was
there
there.
are the regulars that come to the club that we know their deal, or couples who come in and then the guy comes back without his wife, or while we're interacting with said customers, they'll check their phone and we could see like, oh, you got kids. Oh, who's that on your phone? A wife? Like, what's going on? So like, some girls like me, I love to ask questions, but there's also other girls that are just straight. Do you want to dance? Yes or no? Because if you're not going to get a dance from me, get the fuck out of the club.
Fair.
It's like, wow, you're aggressive.
Yeah, but to be fair, like if you're there, there's no like I'm just here to watch.
Okay.
No, you got to pay.
Okay, pay then.
Yeah, because we have to pay the club to be there.
Yeah.
So for us to be, whether it's topless or full nude, entertaining people, and then them saying, well, I paid to get in, so I'm not going to tip you guys. And if that on a large scale were to persist, us girls would not be making any money. We're paying the club to expose ourselves to customers. And it's like, okay, well, never mind. We're just not going to come in. Because like between the hair, nails, Uber rides, whatever, our contract to be with the club, we're spending minimum, I don't know, probably it varies by club. I know for my home club, I was spending $140 a day to work there. And so I'm having to make at least 7 dances just to pay back me being there before I can see a profit.
Damn.
So just the idea that I have
Yeah.
to like dance for
It's a lot, yeah.
multiple people
Yeah.
before I can finally
Start
have a
making
profit.
money, yeah.
It's
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Especially if the first guy is like kind of sticky. You're like, this is going to be a rough night. I'm not even breaking even yet.
Yeah.
most of us, because Charlie came to see my club last summer, and he was shocked upon walking in the club that just the environment, everything. Because
Good
a
or
lot of
bad?
other clubs that as soon as you walk in, you have like there's a separate room that you pay your entry before you go into the club. But my home club, as soon as you walk in, you can see titties. You don't even have to pay. And that's why we also are like, this is just, we feel like we're extra exposed because people just come in like, oh yeah, we just want to take a look around before we pay. We want to see what girls are here today. And we're like, okay, cool. You're getting a free show and you haven't even walked in yet.
So, okay. What do you think would be the coolest trick that you've learned?
The coolest trick I've learned.
Yeah, like dancing.
Or like a go-to trick.
Yeah, like what's your favorite move?
I did a magic trick on a guy once upon a time that was absolutely hilarious. It had nothing to do with my normal stripper antics. But that
Strip antics.
Yeah.
strip antics. Yeah. I don't know. I doing like backflips, doing pole tricks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just to me, the magic trick was the funnest
That's
one.
awesome. You just did a magic trick. What kind of magic trick was this?
Okay, so as soon as we go into the back for the lap dance,
Yeah.
Me and this 20-year-old boy sit down. I see there were 2 dimes on the floor in front of us, and I was like, "Oh, look, money!" And he didn't see that there were 2 dimes.
Yeah.
He just saw that I had grabbed money, and my purse was on the other side of him. And so I do what? I'm forgetting the terms, but as I went to grab my purse, I had in one hand I had 1 dime, and I put it on his shoulder, reached around him, grabbed my purse, and I was like, "Hey, do you want to see a magic trick?" So I had just placed 1 dime on his shoulder
Yeah.
before even asking him prior. Like I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna set up," and he was like, "Yeah, sure, I want to see a magic trick." So I did the, I think it's called the French drop, but it was like, "Hey, so here's the dime." Ta-da! It's gone. And I dropped it in my lap, and he was like, "Whoa, where'd it go?" I was like, check your shoulder. He looks at his shoulder. He's like, oh my God, do you all do tricks? This is amazing. I was like,
That
no,
should
just
be
me.
a thing.
Magic strippers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Magic strippers.
We opened a
dude.
strip club called the Magic 8 Ball.
And then the one theme song is like, poof, gone in the air like a magic trick. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, if they were in there like just being all
Doing-
hot and
doing
also
magic.
doing magic.
Dude.
Like I get to like look at tits, but then there's doing their magic. There's sleight of hand. Like they're doing all this shit, but there's like tits that are out behind their hands. So like it's hard for me to pay attention where the dime is.
We have prefab, like almost like plexi inserts that is like massive camel toes. So it's like magic tricks and camel toes.
Or it's like, hey, we're going to have you sign a card. We're going to have you sign
you
a
don't like
card.
that?
It'll disappear in the deck.
What?
Fake camel toes? Do they have to wear?
Made out of plexiglass, you said?
It's like the fucking uniform, dude.
That sounds awful. The magic camel? Is that what we're gonna call this?
That's what we call it, the magic camel.
I don't like this. Oh, the magic camel. What is that? Well, it's a strip club. They do
The
magic.
magic camel. They got
all
huge
got
toes.
big camel toes.
Yeah. It's like what?
I don't like
It's like
that.
a Hooters uniform, except it's just huge
Camel
toe,
toes.
dude. It's like an
Just
insert
make this
that they
separate. Just make this separate.
No, the magic camel,
They bring
dude.
wings. They don't. Let's just forget about the stripping part. Let's just make them wear cute clothes. They just have big camel toes.
Huge camel toes. Yeah,
And they do magic.
They're all in like Gymshark leggings.
Yeah, yeah.
With the inserts.
Yeah. It's just like a big honking thing. That you
Yeah,
can like.
yeah, they got to wear it. They wear it like a diaper, but it's like plastic.
It sounds uncomfortable. Can we make it more comfortable for them?
I'm trying to think what you would make this out of.
Like, what's the same stuff? You know, mouse pad. Remember the mouse pads that have the gooey armrest?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or like what the stretchy...
Oh,
Or Stretch Armstrong was made out of.
If
yeah.
you had a
Stretch
big,
Armstrong.
If you had just a big, kind of lump of Play-Doh that you just throw
Yeah,
in
you
there.
just mold it to how big you want.
Or Gak, so it does the farty noise.
Dude, no, Gak would slime up and it'd be all wet and seeping
would
through
get
their
loopy,
It'd be
it'd get lumpy.
seeping through their pants
be
at one
lumpy.
point, dude. They would walk around with goo seeping
No, I think
through the front.
the mouse pad thing.
Yeah,
if
the
if
mouse
it was,
pad.
If it was just a little thing that you shove there, and then it just made it huge,
It just
dude.
looks gigantic.
It's so big,
and that's
dude.
what you want serving you wings and
Yeah.
sliders and stuff. Like they don't have.
called-
It could be like a kangaroo pouch. Like we could even pull it out of it as we
magic
serve.
camel.
Oh yeah, they have like things that they keep in there too. That's fun.
the magic.
What is it? Well, it's like Hooters, but like all the girls
It's like
just have
instead of tits, they're just
really
huge toes, dude.
camel toes, and like they do magic every now and then.
We need to make a commercial for this place.
What the fuck? I don't even want to eat there. There's a lot of camel there, dude. That sounds unsanitary for the wings.
It smells like cat meat in
Yeah,
here.
what is this? What's that smell?
One time I had made seafood boil in the locker room.
Oh God! And this-
That's the best story.
I bet you were the favorite that day.
what the fuck, Colleen? No. You made a seafood boil in a strip club locker room?
Yep.
Stop!
What all did you make?
Stop!
There was crab, shrimp, the sausage, potato, corn, clams.
Clams.
Sounds great.
This woman boiled seafood
It
in a strip
smelled-
club locker room.
It tasted amazing.
This was
at
just for
first.
you.
No,
Like you and
I
your
made it
friends.
I made it for the girls.
Was this requested or just surprise?
Surprise!
Was this during work hours? No.
Oh God!
No, they all showed up at 7 a.m. for the seafood
poor
boil.
decision on
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
part.
You don't want to walk into a strip club and the first thing be the smell of the sea.
Shrimp and clams.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh,
Yeah.
This is the Jersey
smells
Shore
like
that I can
warm
smell.
fish tank in
What
here.
is this?
Yeah. All the blind guys that come in are just like, oh, it's already cooking in here. Yeah.
We
Good
made
morning,
it, baby.
ladies.
Yeah.
Cut the AC off. I'm in heaven.
Yeah, it's
It's warm.
No, I don't like that.
Warm seafood smell.
Were you guys just like, did you guys just like eat it while you're like up on stage too? That'd be fun. Just like
No.
spinning on the
Cracking
whole like
crabs.
corn and like cracking crabs, feeding it to like guests and shit.
Dipping it in
No.
tartar sauce.
Butter, you got cups of butter. What is this strip club?
I'm looking at fucking
stinks
full
in here,
nude
dude.
strip club.
This
I'm
shit
eating
is
shrimp and clams. Like she's dancing a clam right in front of her puss. Like,
Jamming out with my clam out.
This is not hot. It's kind of weird.
DJ's just playing songs from Little Mermaid.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, like, I love a boil and I love strip clubs, but they don't need to go together.
This one doesn't need to merge. But
It was
come
a
on down to the Magic Camel, dude. Get yourself some wings and check out these girls' camel toes.
What the fuck? It's like a whole hand in there.
Some lessons I had to learn the hard way, like that one. Yeah.
I don't think you should have ever had to learn that lesson.
I love that you did learn.
Yeah,
it.
that's really fun.
My coworkers hated me for
I
a while.
hope that there's a sign in that locker room. There will be no more seafood boils.
No more seafood.
No chowder allowed behind this door.
No chowder.
Please, no seafood in the locker room.
You're messing with business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did indeed.
Were there any angry people about that? Like, other than like bosses or something? Like, were guests like, what is the smell here?
Well,
You guys all smell like Cajun seasoning and stuff for the rest of the night.
we're spicy today.
Yeah, like rubbing on. They're like, oh god, that burns. What are you going on?
All the girls smell like Old Bay today. I
Yeah.
like this.
No, because
They got on you, dude.
here's the shindig. I came in for the day shift.
Okay.
Because I know for a lot of other clubs, like they have the nasty dancers for day shift. But at my club, we make the most money in day shift.
Okay.
Because like customers are like, hey, I only have a 30-minute break. Let's get the dance. Let's go.
Fucking do it. Yeah.
And then all the older guys with their retirement money that is like, yeah, I'm too old to come in here at 10 o'clock
I'm
at night.
sleepy.
So,
Yeah, I can't drive at
So
night.
9
My eyes
o'clock
are bad.
at
Matlock is on at 7. I don't get out of my chair.
Pull the pussy out. I gotta go to bed.
Pull the pussy out. Or otherwise, I'm going across the street to the fucking Magic Camel. Yeah, I want to see them camel toes, dude.
So, like at my home club, we didn't have specific schedules, so we could come in whenever we wanted, and I just prefer day shift. And that's when I had made the seafood boil. Was like 1 in the afternoon, and so by 5, I had made my money, and that was also like when the smell started to permeate through the club, and so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go home now.
All right,
So I'm
sorry for what I've done here, but I'm done now. I've made my money. You guys can clean up, right? See ya.
Did you just have like a crock pot, or was it like a big old?
She
brought
just
like a
dumped, she
propane
just
powered
dumped the
boiler?
remainder in a trash
it
can
was
and
an
left.
8-gallon
Nobody took the
container
trash out.
that.
That sounds like a struggle to transport.
No. I mean, granted, I had to make multiple trips to my car, but
And no one
you boiled it all in there.
in there.
What the
It
hell?
was-
Did you have like a propane boiler or?
No, in an induction oven, stovetop.
Oh, it was like an oven in there. Okay.
Yeah, an induction
Okay,
stovetop.
okay.
So just plug it in, plug it in, plug it in.
Damn.
was people cooking stuff like a normal occasion, and that was just like a weird item you brought. Like
No.
no. So the first time you did a cookout in the locker room, you went hard
You're like
with a crab broil.
Seafood
Yeah.
broil,
crab
dude.
broil.
Didn't try to start off with like burgers and dogs or nothing.
No.
Test the waters.
That just. I've got a little over ambitious because like a lot of the other girls, they would bring in already made seafood boil, and it always smelled so good. So like it was every week they were bringing in their own takeout from somewhere else, and I was like, ooh, what do you guys think about me making that like for everybody? They're like, oh, that would be amazing. We love seafood, and
They
so
didn't know it was going to happen in the locker room though.
yeah, it took a turn none of us were expecting. So.
While you were setting all of this up, like, did they think it was a good idea until it started cooking?
Pretty much.
Okay.
They were excited.
So
Really?
you didn't just do it against their will. Like everyone thought
Correct.
this was a good idea until the smell hit.
Well, there were only so many girls at the club for the day shift. And so by the night shift, when it was like, oh, it's now permeating the club, that's when more dancers showed up and they're like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, oh, yeah, don't mind me. I made a
Seafood
mistake. I'm
boil
so
in the
sorry.
locker room at a strip club.
Sorry.
But by the way, I discovered this morning that there's something called the quadruple barrel shaboing boing burger.
Okay.
We need to make this.
Can you describe it other than just showing the picture around?
It's 4 hot dogs inside a hamburger patty. So the quad barrel shaboing boing burger. So the QBSBBB burger.
That might be pretty nice.
Coming
need
to
to
a
try it.
strip club locker room near you.
Yeah, I mean, we
Yeah.
can make them. Can we come to your club?
I don't have a contract there anymore.
Oh,
What does the contract entail? Like, do you have to have exclusivity?
you
within
must
a-
be nude.
We at my home club, yes, that when we're on stage, we agree we will get full nude because for them to advertise their full nude club. But there were so many girls who are like, I'm not getting naked because customers aren't tipping me. I'm not getting naked on stage. And managers are like, look, you signed a contract saying you would get naked. Like, we advertise you guys get naked and you can't be. And so that's
Because
here.
if we're going through the yellow pages, we're like, let's go see some puss tonight.
And get seafood. At the same place.
No, that's not in the ad. It's not in the ad. But when we walk in, it's
Sometimes
like,
there's
God, this
seafood.
warm seafood smell.
is this?
Here,
There's
why,
zero
why do I hear
pussy and it smells like
seagulls? I hear, there's no naked girls, and I hear seagulls in here. It smells like a warm fish tank.
And then you get the girls that laugh like a seagull.
My brother can do a great seagull impression.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
So yeah, the contracts, it varies by club and it varies by, definitely by state. Because even like pre-COVID versus post-COVID, our contract at my home club was way different. And yeah, so it contracts vary. So that we will get naked. We can choose our own songs. We can dance to our dance in our own lingerie. Or if we were to have a contract with the club as an employee, they choose our lingerie. They choose our outfits, our songs. They choose when we go on stage. Blah blah. So we could either have been an employee or self-contracted, and doing the self-contracted made way more sense every time.
So, in all the different places you've worked, how often is it that like management or the club ownership is just terrible to fucking work with?
Well, I've only been in 4 clubs, and I couldn't really say because like at my home club, when I danced in Vegas, it was only for probably 2 or 3 shifts at Hustler and Spearmint Rhino. So I didn't spend any time with management at all there. While I was in New Orleans for Mardi Gras back in 2019, I was only there for like 3, 4, 5 shifts, whatever it was, like for just a week. So once again, didn't spend any time with management. But at my home club, I'm friends with my managers way more. I get along with the managers way more than I do the other dancers. So anytime the dancers in the locker room were complaining about whatever situation was going on, I'd be like, I feel like they're missing, like leaving out some details. I'm gonna go ask management. And the management would play the video security cameras, whatever for me. And I get the full story. I'm like, this is nice. So
you chose a good club, which is good for you, but bad for stories.
I fantastic for stories.
Well, she's back there making seafood.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn
They definitely
locker
let you
room.
get away with some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, now how
Did
about
you have a
this?
nickname out of that for a while at least?
No, I just my
Crab Cake
first
Colleen.
I didn't
yeah
call you,
my first stage name was
Crab
Cookie,
Cookie?
and then I
Cookie.
switched to Colleen. So being called Cookie for a while, yeah. Because when I first started dancing, I worked for Nabisco, so I handled cookies all day. And when I farted, when I started,
I was shitting saltines.
Oh, yeah, dude.
but when I started dancing, I couldn't think of a stage name, and the bouncer was the one who had asked, "Well, what do you do for work?" I said, "I work with Nabisco. I handle cookies all day." He was like, "Cool, we'll just call you Cookie then." I was like, "Okay," and it just stuck. So, yeah,
So what if would it be frowned upon
yes.
if Caleb went and donated blood today, but then you took that blood pack and when you went out to start dancing, you just started dripping it all over you?
Fluids are nasty.
Yeah, but blood? That'd be funny.
Blood is a fluid.
No, because we're not even allowed to snail trail across the stage.
Oh, God. We know why.
Good.
At least this was tested blood. It's clean blood.
yeah.
It's good blood.
Strong.
It's cold.
Strong, cold.
Yeah, it's
thick
been
blood.
it's been on the freezer all day, and then you're just letting it
We're
run
not
down.
even allowed to kiss each other on stage.
Oh,
a lot of the
come
girls do
on.
it. It's been fun.
Boring.
I'm just saying. I would love to hear a stripper dance to Rob Zombie covered in real human blood.
No, I'm
can't-
sure Charlie has videos of that already.
What?
For the snail trail, dude. That's what I was there for.
No. Come on.
Yeah, I wanted to see them race.
No.
I wanted to see the girls race
Who's
across the stage.
racing? Stop.
Yeah, that's a special event that goes at some of them.
Yeah,
Dude.
just
They do
snail
the
trail
snail
races
race.
looking like dogs dragging
Yeah.
asses.
Yeah,
That's real? Mm-hmm. Is he being serious?
they race
Especially on
across
the
the whole
pole.
stage. Yeah,
Huh?
Especially if we're like on the pole.
Yeah.
That's why we don't wipe down the pole just because. We wipe it down because we saw the previous girl on stage, butt ass naked, sliding down the pole. And so we're just like, okay, we're just going to clean this.
Yeah, we're gonna
Clean
disinfect
the goo off
Yeah.
of
pole.
that. There's a lot of goo.
Because you could probably transfer.
You have no idea.
Or slip off of it, dude.
You have no idea what other girls have been doing with customers in the club,
Yeah,
in or
you're
outside
gonna
of the club.
get
So like
something.
you have
Yeah.
no idea.
You're
so
gonna
it's
catch
just,
a pussy cold. Yeah,
the common cold.
the
for
common
sure.
pussy cold.
Yeah.
So
'Cause too-
to settle a debate that I've had this conversation while deployed several times, do you spin around the pole or does this pole spin with you?
it depends because some clubs like my home club has spinning poles, while the clubs in Vegas, New Orleans don't spin. And I prefer the ones that do spin because it's so much fun. You just
Yeah.
hold on and
Yeah,
whee!
yeah.
You as long as you're holding a position and you're spinning, it looks like you're being active, but you're not.
Sure.
But when you're on a pole that doesn't spin, if you just hold still, you look really weird.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to keep moving and it's way more of a workout. So I prefer the poles that do spin.
That makes more sense. It's probably a lot like
You can hear when they spin.
safer too.
Squeakier when they don't spin?
Not
Yeah.
really, because especially if you get the inertia going
Oh,
and
you
you
just
like
get
you
the
climb,
G's.
you go up towards like
Too
the
many
top
Gs.
of the pole. A previous girl wearing lotion, and the pole is slimy, slippery, whatever from
Yeah.
lotion. And the girl like you get to spinning, and then you lose your grip, and it's like if you don't have the proper grip, you're gonna go right into the crowd.
I'd pay extra for that.
Damn. I had went to one back home in West Virginia here years ago for my friend's bachelor party, and it was like very disturbing. Like I would have never went to one back home.
Back home
In West Virginia, yeah.
I mean, you said two things that led me to believe that this was going to go down the disturbing route.
Yeah, it was
Not
disturbing. Yeah,
like
The DJ is just playing a
having
banjo.
Well, it wasn't
a lovely
good.
plate of wings
No,
at the Magic Camel.
At Magic Camel, yeah,
Huge toes,
That's
dude.
a good evening. But those poles didn't spin, and I noticed a lot of the strippers, like their legs were just bruised to fuck. Like the inside of their thighs,
Oh, yeah.
all the way down, were just like bruised, and they just seemed sick. And I was like,
It takes probably over a month for the body to get accustomed to the pole,
yeah,
and
that's what that's from, huh? Like that's just.
Oh,
then-
yeah.
yeah. I was
because like
why are
we
they
have a
all so
bar that's like
bruised?
we're having
Yeah.
to like squeeze our legs.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cracked my rib on stage trying to do what's called the jade split. So the
Okay.
pole is in between my ribs and my thigh, and I'm doing the splits upside down.
Yeah.
And so it's all the weight is just pulling that pole into my rib cage. And then here I am on stage, and then I just hear a crack and fire, and I just drop to the stage. I was like, okay, that's it for now.
now, yeah, like hobbling on stage.
And there were a lot of people that were like, if you really broke your rib, you would have been in pain for over a month. I was like, I was in pain for over a
Yeah.
month. Who said I wasn't?
Jeez. Wow. Well, that's fun.
Dude, we got a lot of questions answered.
Yeah. About
I'm an open book.
yeah.
Well, you're the national stripper ambassador.
Yeah.
Like every podcast should have you on to speak for all strippers nationwide.
There are so many strippers who absolutely despise me because I
cares?
give them a bad rep.
You still can
Drama
speak
in
for
the
them.
stripper
Yeah, fuck 'em.
industry? That doesn't make sense.
I know.
Speak for him anyway, dude. We don't care. You're fine. Yeah. As
try
long as
sometimes.
we're all ready to invest in the Magic Camel.
I'm in, dude.
So the way my bank
Do I
account is set
Venmo
up,
you? Or-
yeah.
Yeah. We need to open the Magic Camel.
Yeah. So that's our next venture.
That's our
right?
next
that's at
venture.
least a T-shirt.
Magic.
The Magic Camel. Yeah. I got laid at the Magic Camel.
I lost my keys in the Magic Camel hole.
I love that. Yeah. And we'll have a dope logo too. What?
I'm just picturing it being gross.
No, it's not going to be gross. It's going to be hot, dude.
Is it gonna be like just a
Or you could have a picture of a foot with a camel on one of the toes.
Or just
Like,
a camel doing
toe.
magic tricks.
Yeah.
So it's like a
In a
trick. Like a
tuxedo.
trick, yeah. It's like a cool camel.
Like the magic camel.
yeah. In like a leather jacket.
Yeah.
He's doing magic.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, this seems cool. And they go in, it's just really huge vaginas.
Massive, dude. Like somebody got the bees.
What the fuck's going on? What is
Yeah.
this place?
Stung them with the bees.
Looking like a dune worm.